So you might not know me. That's fine. Let me ask you something. Do you know yourself? Because if you don't know yourself, that's not fine. And that's something you need to fix. Because if you want to live an extremely empowered life, then it's just this simple. You absolutely need to have the clarity of who you really are and what you are doing here. Someone once told you when you were a kid that you were special. And enough times in your life went by, things didn't go your way. You heard enough voices telling you that you aren't. And what happened to you? What happened to you is that you forgot. You forgot that who you are matters. Who you are matters. Listen, again, I understand. I'm just some random guy on YouTube you may have never seen before. I don't care, and you shouldn't either, because the truth is the truth, and it doesn't matter who says it. When you hear the truth, you know it. You matter. You have always mattered, and you always will. Unfortunately, you are so powerful that every single time you tell yourself that you don't matter, you create that experience for yourself over and over again. So we're gonna have a talk right now. My name's Nathan, by the way. What's yours? It's good to meet you. I wanna have an honest talk with you real quick, because I know you got a busy life and things going on. You'll get back to it soon. But this short conversation we're about to have will completely change your entire life. Life, what you've been experiencing, that's not all there is. There are infinite options for you in this reality we live in. You could be anyone, you could do anything, and you could experience living anywhere. These are very simple categories that I hope to bring your awareness to. But understanding that you matter, understanding how necessary it is right now in your life for you to take a break from the whole story you've been telling yourself. Because it takes so much of your attention. That story you tell yourself, that daily routine that plays out every day, and you feel your life is so mundane and you're bored. No wonder your mind craves drugs to spice things up. No wonder your mind craves sexual experiences or binge watching shows or fantasy shows and movies and video games. Why does your mind crave those things? Because you're not giving it to yourself in your reality, but you could be. You could be. It is not natural for us to fulfill that part of us with all of those things. We only crave the fulfillment in those areas. We only try to fulfill ourselves with those categories because we have forgotten how to do it right here, right now, in your personal reality. You want to go on an adventure? You really think you need to turn on the TV to do that? No, you already know the answer to that rhetorical question I asked you. Why do you know that? Because you're intelligent. Because you are really powerful. You are so much more than the story you've been telling yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to click the delete button on everything that you've been doing in your life. I'm asking you to click the enter button on allowing new experiences to come in. If you do not take the time now to take a break from that story that we are talking about, that mundane story, the habit, the routine that plays out over and over and over again every day, and at the end of it, you have no energy to contemplate anything else other than what you just went through. And then you tune out into your shows, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, you rinse, repeat. Am I hitting home? I think I am. I don't think you'd be here still listening to this conversation in a world where most people click off of a video within the first 14 seconds. I don't think you'd still be here with your attention span activated, receiving the message, if you were not the exact person I am making this video for. See, I'm making this video for you because I know that you matter. I know that if I leave this world and I die without you waking up to who you are and fulfilling your actual purpose from a soul level, if you'll allow me to use that word, soul, I know that I will have missed out in life if you do not stand up and be who you really are. It's just that simple, because I know your being who you really are will make this world a much better place, and I want to live in that world. So I'm not going to stand around and saying I'm making this video selflessly. I'm not. I'm making this video from an extremely selfish place. I want to live an incredible life, and I know that for that to be possible, you need to wake up. And I know that for you to live an incredible life, you got to wake up too. I just want to know if you're willing to take some time off from that routine, that unconscious cycle that continuously plays out and leaves you no awareness, no energy to think about anything other than that blah, 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 rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. I just want to know, are you willing to take time off from that, to go within yourself and ask truthfully to who you really are? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? This is a question we all ask, but in my experience, I'd argue that 80 to 90% of people just push that question down. They just swallow it. They don't let themselves say it out loud. They just keep pushing it down, shoving it into the background. Afraid of change. But I just want you to know that you don't have to be afraid of change. And I'm not going to lie to you. If you go within and you ask, what do I really want to do with my life? What do I really want to experience? Your life will change. You might not be able to continue on anymore with certain relationships or certain decisions you've been making in your life up to this point. You might not be able, just to be honest with you, you might not be able to continue going on with it how you have been. Because you'll be awake. You'll be awake. And when you wake up, the truth is, you can never go back to sleep. But you won't want to. Because life becomes the incredible adventure that it was always meant to be. Why do you think you're here? Don't you realize that by standing up and making new decisions in your life today, applying yourself in new ways, opening yourself to there being more possibilities, which there are, don't you realize that you have to open yourself up to it for it to be possible, and then you have to choose to actually act on it? When you start acting on it, when you start making new decisions in your life, when you start thinking differently, behaving differently, you start getting new results out of life. I promise you that there are incredible adventures waiting for you. And I know for a fact, I'm willing to bet the entire sanctity of my soul, of all of my future success on this very moment, this very exchange with you. That's how deeply I know this. I know that you being here, hearing these words right now, it means that there's a greatness within you that you haven't quite fully tapped into yet. But that's good news, because what I'm really saying to you is not that you've failed, not that you're a failure. What I'm really saying to you is you are an incredibly successful individual, but you need to unleash that power within. You need to awaken this part of yourself. I promise you that if you stand up with the courage right now to act immediately, okay? Don't go to sleep on it. Act immediately right now, whatever time you're seeing this video, 2 a.m., 20 minutes before work, I don't care. Act right now immediately on what it is that inspiration and motivation is drawing up within you. If you see yourself exploring some beautiful place in a different country, I want you right now, at the end of this video, immediately to begin pulling up images of places you can stay there, Airbnbs, looking at travel. Immediately take action. If you see yourself building your own business and you don't know how to start and it scares you a little bit, I want you to immediately go online and research the best books, the most popular books that have the best reports, the best reviews of helping people to become entrepreneurs and build their own business. I want you to order that book right now. If you want to lose weight right now, go in your cupboard, throw out all that crap, and it is crap, and you know it, and go for a jog right now. Because one of the secrets to life, not a secret that is being kept from you, but a secret that you have not been willing to realize until this moment, and that was your own decision. You could have realized this any time in your life, I promise you. But here you are now. That's what matters. One of the best kept secrets. Don't go to sleep on things. When you have an idea, when you have an inspiration, when you feel a power within you, immediately act on it, with it, period. And what happens is you open a chain reaction of incredible manifestation. It is just that simple. And I've got a playlist right here that I'll have pop up for you so that you can dive deeper into manifestation if that intrigues you. But I'm telling you, this is an insane chain reaction of incredible power that unfolds in your life. It's just that simple. So my friend, you've come to the end of the video now. And I want you to do something, as weird as it might sound. Forget me. Let this moment go. And remember yourself. Stand up in your life and take new action. Because you matter more than you think. But if you continue to tell yourself that you don't, you are never going to get more out of yourself. The more that is banging on the door, screaming for your attention to please let it out. Please unleash the power that you are. That is what your true self is screaming in your face right now. Please, 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 please. I know that you can do it. Thanks. Much love to you. If you want to see more videos like this, you can visit my homepage, subscribe, and check out the playlist I've got. Much love to you. And I hope to see you for the next video, my friend. See you soon.